Hello everyone, so in this video, let's talk about the Meteor75 Pro. This is a 1S swoop that BetaFPV designed to work with the DJI O4 Lite unit. I tried to show you the contents of the box and probably how you will set up your unit so that you could fly this and enjoy flying a 1S swoop with DJI O4. The good thing about this is it could actually capture 4K 60 videos on a very small package. Let's go and let's dive into this video while I discuss with you some details on the importance of this Meteor75 Pro, specifically the flight controller that BetaFPV made. So let's go and let's unbox this. You will have some of these extra propellers, the USB-C connector, the wire, rubber grommets that used by BetaFPV for the canopy. Although this has a moniker of Meteor75, it's actually an 80mm wheelbase. So since there is a Pro, this is actually bigger than a 75mm frame. This is a typical 75mm frame, and as you can see, it is way bigger than this. With this, you have a longer flight time, and you could probably do a light amount of freestyle movement. It uses a BetaFPV branded 1102 22,000 kV motor. This could actually support a Gemfan 45mm 3-blade propellers, and the battery is, I would suggest that you use a 530 if you have, or if you have a lava battery coming from BetaFPV, that would be a good option as well. DJI released the O4 Air unit. It actually needs a constant 5 voltage so that it will work. But the problem is we are using a 1S battery such as this one, and this could only support up to 4.35 volts. So as you can see, it's actually not enough to power the O4 Lite. But what BetaFPV did is, with this Matrix flight controller, they included a step-up regulator, a BEC, that could supply the needed voltage by the O4 Air unit constantly, so that even if your battery goes beyond 3.2 volts, it will not die, or the VTX will keep on running till you reach probably around 2.7 volts, which is very, very low. That is one reason why, if you are looking for an O4 Lite frame at the moment, go with the BetaFPV, either the 65 or the 75. So this is the mount. There is actually 4 grommets. So if you will be buying the whole Meteor75 Pro without this O4 Lite, you have to assemble this back part. This is the back part, and put 4 of the small grommets for this camera holder here. So it basically, the O4 Lite will be floating. As you will see, as I move this, it's floating left and right and top and bottom. So this would isolate the gyro inside of this camera. Okay, so the current dry weight is 37.78. If you look at this walk snail that I have here, this is the Firefly 1S. It's almost the same in weight. Okay, so this is our setup for Beta Flight ports tab. So this is our ports tab. Currently, I believe the UR3 is actually reserved for the ELRS. Configuration. Okay, I usually change the craft name. Name, disable air mode, go with kid tuning. Let's see how they did this. Okay, so they actually have a different rig profile. So as you can see here, they put it at 50, 50, 50, then 720, 725, 40. One thing that you need to take note of is that if you be powering up the flight controller, the actually the O4 Lite will be turned on as well as the BEC is powering it up. So make sure to put a fan over your unit so that it will not overheat and melt some of the contact. Okay, let's do a maiden flight with the Meteor75 Pro. Well, everything is okay, although it's a bit windy. OSD armed. Not sure if it's caused by the wind, by the canopy. So it's really here. 3.2. We're still able to fly. 3.0. Okay, we lost the video at 2.57. Okay. My only concern is more on the O4 Lite rather than the frame. The frame is well built. It flies really well. The motors, the 1102 motors is really good for this size. They did the increase in the size of the propeller and the motor made this really easy to fly. The only downside is the O4 Lite is having a very low field of view, so it doesn't look good on a tiny whoop. I was hoping that probably around 150-degree FOV or more. So probably on a future video, I'll try to do a modification on the lens since I have a Cadex Ant here. Just for example, the DJI Neo needs to run on a 2S, but you have a very small drone here that could run on a 1S, could fly really, really well. So if you need to fly a lot, go get a lot of this 1S battery, go the lava. If you have the means to buy, go get it, and use this charger from VFlyWhoop store because it actually uses 6 charging ports, so you could charge your 6 batteries very easily, and you could just charge this via USB-C, or if you have a DC charger, or even a SNXT60 battery, you could charge your batteries. And I'm using here an A30 lead, and it works really well with this BT 2.0. The frame is well built, and I just really hope that they could improve the canopy more so that we could lessen those jello while we are flying. But so far, the frame was able to hold on to how I fly my tiny whoops. If you will be purchasing a 1S whoop right now with an O4 air unit, go check out the BetaFPV that has a matrix all-in-one board. So far, it holds up to its promise to run your drone on a 1S battery. We will end the video here. Hope to see you on the next video. Happy flying with your Meteor 75 Pro.